For instance, I've always said to my husband, we're not retiring till we're 70. After he'd done all the figures and said, no, you're going to retire at 65. Yeah, it made us feel happier that we didn't have to work as longer. Again, we had advice from a financial planner 6 years ago just saying, no, don't do it. Don't get an investment property. If we had, this would have been our second one. But no, can't do anything about that. We are very sad that we didn't find you earlier. Earlier this year, our middle daughter and her partner had to move out of the property in Melbourne quickly. And that got us to thinking, okay, how are we going to help them get a property? So we started going through our bank to see if we could buy a house and they could move into it. That didn't go so well. Our bank were very unhelpful and said that there was no way we could manage it, even though we had a large amount of equity and a small loan. I then just had a conversation with my boss, actually, having a whinge to her, and she turned around and said, oh, okay, well, I use this company called Empower Wealth, and I've already got 2 investment properties and my own house, and I'll probably get another one in the next couple of years. Like, right, okay. So we had a long chat, and she gave me the details, and then I started the process from there. She was so happy, and I trusted her, so then I would trust what she would do. Empower Wealth was great. It was really engaging and really interested in our story, as everybody was, to see why we're doing it. He was very practical and told us what we could do and what we couldn't do. He agreed with our assessment of the bank that the information they'd been giving us was completely wrong. He was explained very thoroughly exactly when we needed to do what. If we had done nothing, where we were going to be in the future. If we had followed, what he was suggesting, where we would be in the future, and, sort of the different options. He and a mortgage broker moved very much together, so they worked well together and kept bouncing back and forth, so that was really great. There was like little arrows to tell you exactly what stage you were at. So those emails and then exactly what you needed to do were just so easy to follow. We've made the leap. So we have 1 investment property, and then I know we might be able to get a second. It was, very encouraging. All the information was extremely thorough. And she explained thoroughly, moving on to the advocate, why we would get an advocate and why we wouldn't. We actually have never bought a house before. My husband and I have been very time poor with our jobs. We had no knowledge of how to buy a house before, so that was something, thought it was extremely well worth it, because we wouldn't have known lots of the information that we needed to know to buy a house. And it was fantastic. I think I told him the property on the Thursday. By the Friday night, he'd sent us a great big report on that property already. So everything that, no, it wasn't in a flood zone, the schools were good, it was good, gave us a big report, and then we could decide to, yes, we were going to put an offer in. And by the Sunday, we bought it. I think it must have been only about 3 weeks after we started that we actually bought the house. Yeah. So then by the Friday afternoon, the property managers had been in, taken the photos, it was on the market, and within, I think it was 10 days, we had somebody to lease it. I would, definitely 100% recommend them. They take a lot of the worry and the processes that you don't have to think about them. They just happen. They tell you what to do when exactly. I'd love to do it again. We have actually set it up for our daughters, so that in the future, hopefully we can assist them to use Empower Wealth and do the same process for the 3 of them.